I offer my obeisance to the divine in you. Today, I will talk about the second kind of meditation. In my earlier video, I talked about concentrative meditation. Today, I will cover contemplative meditation. But before I do that, let me tell you a little story. I shared it elsewhere as well. There was a sadhu once, a meditator, and he used to meditate in the woods. And an innocent villager, a shepherd, would take his cattle there. One day he went to that master and said, "What do you do sitting here all day?" He said, "I meditate." He said, "Why do you meditate?" He said, "To realize God and to realize myself." "Oh, can I also do that?" he said. And the Guru said, "Yes, you can." "What do I do?" He said, "Go, sit in a cave and think of nothing. Just meditate on nothingness." He said, "I will try." And he came back the next day. He said, "I tried, but didn't work. My mind kept going in one direction or the other. I just could not meditate." He said, "Oh, okay, meditate on a form then. Think of God." You must have seen an idol of Shiva or Vishnu or Krishna. He said, "Yes, I have." "Pick any," he said. "Just keep thinking of that form." He said, "Okay, I'll try." A couple of days later, he came back again. He said, "I tried, but didn't work. I get worried about my cattle, about my cows, about my farm, about my fields, my family. I just can't seem to keep my mind on one thought." He goes, "Tell me something," the Guru said. "Who or what do you love the most in your life?" He said, "I have a bull. I love my bull. It's called Moti." He said, "I love my bull." He said, "Okay, tell me something about your bull." He said, "Oh, he's got beautiful horns, he's got stout body, he's got lustrous skin, and he's just the king here." He said, "Okay, you know what? Go meditate on your bull. Go sit in a cave and think about your bull and tell me tomorrow how it's going." I said, "Will do." The next day, this man doesn't show up. Another day, he doesn't show up. Whole week goes by. Now the sadhu is worried. What happened to the man? That poor innocent shepherd, that cowherd, he has not come back. So he goes to that cave where he had instructed him to sit. And he sees his slippers are outside. So he guesses that he must be inside the cave. He calls him and he says, "Excuse me, are you there?" And no sound. He repeats a few times and then there's a voice from inside. "Yes, I am here." "Oh, thank God," he said. "I was worried about your cattle are all sitting outside. How's it going? Are you meditating?" He said, "Yes, I am meditating." "Come outside then, talk to me," he said. "I can't come outside." I said, "What do you mean you can't come outside?" He said, "My horns are getting stuck on the door." And the sadhu said, "You've realized it." The point is, he meditated on the bull so intensely that he pretty much in his mind assumed the form of that bull. And he thought, when I'm going to go out, my horns will get stuck in the door. It was a narrow passage. That's what happens in contemplative meditation. But you can only really do contemplation if you are able to hold your concentration. And that's why I talked about concentrative meditation first, because if you build your concentration, you can do very good quality meditation then. So I will talk a bit about contemplative meditation today, in which you contemplate on one thought for a long period of time. And it's there are two kinds of contemplative meditation. One is called the affirmative contemplative meditation. The second is called the negative contemplative meditation. And in my book, A Million Thoughts, I'm just going to read a little bit from this book. Don't worry, I'm not trying to sell you this book. You can, I'm covering everything here. So there's the method of self-inquiry, which forms the, which is once again, as I said, can be done negative or eliminative contemplation, or positive or affirmative contemplation. So self-inquiry in contemplation is, who am I? Am I body? Am I the soul? Am I a man, a woman, a monk, a householder, a father, a mother, a son, a daughter, a student, a teacher, a professor? Who am I? A CEO, a director, a shareholder, a shopkeeper, a customer? Who am I? All these things are labels that keep on changing based on the role I am playing. But what if I got to the source of who I really am? And quoting from an Upanishad, if you were to do eliminative meditation first, which is what I am not or who I am not, you might say, this is what you do to affirm your existence beyond this body and beyond what the world has told you who you are. I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am not the senses, not the consciousness. I am eternal and beyond these. I'm not a man or a woman, not young or old, not beautiful or ugly, not a friend or an enemy, not a father or a son, not a husband, not a wife. These are mere classifications. I'm eternal and beyond. I'm not pure or impure. I'm not good or bad. I'm not hot or cold. I'm not moral or immoral. I am not realized or unrealized. These are mere dualities. I'm eternal and beyond. I am not bound or free. I am not hated or loved. I am not happy or unhappy. I'm not foolish or intelligent. I'm neither successful nor a loser. These are mere perspectives. I am eternal and beyond. I am not weak or strong. I am not restless or lazy. I am not tired or fresh. I am not healthy or unhealthy. I am not my past. These are temporary states. I am eternal and beyond. I can't die. I cannot be sick. I can't be hurt. I can't be grieved. I know no sorrow. I know no pain. I know no grief. I know no hurt. I know no sickness. I lack nothing. I am beyond the good and bad, beyond praise and criticism, beyond everything that can be thought or written, everything that can be heard or said, for I am the indestructible, indivisible, infinite, eternal, supreme soul, the highest realization, the purest consciousness. I am beyond birth and death. I have existed before the universe. I am an independent unit, but part of a complete phenomenon. I am complete. So this is how you do contemplative meditation. I pretty much zipped through it, but you can obviously do it very slowly, gently, gradually. When you sit down to meditate, you contemplate. When people say bad things to me, who in me is actually feeling bad? Is it my body? Is it my mind? Whatever you identify with, you will connect with. The times when you feel you are the body, if somebody says, oh, you look so beautiful, you'll feel very happy because you're seeing yourself as a body. When you see yourself as a mind and somebody says, oh, you're very intelligent, you'll feel very good because you're seeing yourself as mind. But you're beyond all this and all these labels. That's pretty much the realization you gain from deep thinking in the Vedic sense, I would say. When you think in line with the Vedas, that's what you will eventually arrive at. I hope that was helpful. That was about contemplative meditation. In the next video, I can talk a bit more about witness meditation and spirited meditation. Thank you very much.